Good morning, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today we're going to discuss another topic in pre-calculus, and that topic is graphs of equations in two variables. Graphs of equations in two variables. I apologize if you are hearing the noise in the background, but I want you to focus on the discussion today. Now, ano nga ba yung mga graphs of equations in two variables? Let's have examples. Mga halimbawa. Ano nga ba mga halimbawa ng mga two variables na yan? Alam ko naging familiar na sa inyo yan nung high school years nyo kasi palagi kayo nakakita ng mga equations sa ganito yung tsura. Siguro it will ring a bell kapag nakita nyo to. Halimbawa. Ano mga halimbawa niyan? Let's say we have 4x plus 5 is equal to 3y. Isang magandang example yan. Two variables. Why do we have two variables? It is x and y. Kung ano yung unknowns sa tinatawag, di ba? Variables are also known to be unknowns, di ba? Sunod, let's have y is equal to 2 over x. Diba? Isang magandang example yan. Isa pa is yung y is equal to x cubed. Diba? And lastly, we have 4, x is equal to the absolute value of y. Lahat yan, mga equations in two variables because as you can see, it has two variables, x and y. Ang tanong, does it necessarily have to be x and y? Pwede rin namang ano, halimbawa 5, a plus b is equal to 7. Pwede naman yung ano, basta variables na tinutukoy natin is dalawa. And what do I mean by variables? They are letters. Okay. Now, let's have a definition before we start. Definition, solutions and the solution set. I know that you have heard this once before, but let's define it formally in this senior high school level. Ordered pairs of variables for x and y that satisfy an equation in x and y are called solutions to the equation. Kapag daw na-satisfy ng ordered pair, yung equation mo, ang tawag doon is a solution. Tapos pag kinolekta mo lahat ng mga solutions na yun, the collection of such solutions to the equation is called its solution set. Ibig sabihin, kapag meron kang solution, tapos kinolekta mo lahat ng mga solutions na yun, di ba? It is defined to be as the solution set. Ano nga ba example niyan? Let's have an halimbawa. Let's say number 1. Let's say 1, 3 is a solution. Is a solution of mag-delete natin ito. Kasi nakaharang siya. Lagay natin dito yung 3. This is y is equal to x cubed, right? Ayan. The solution of 4x plus 5 is equal to 3y because, bakit? Paano mo masasabi? Substitute mo yung 1, 3 dun sa equation. This is 4 multiplied by 1 kasi x is yung x coordinate plus 5 is equal to 3y. Sino ba si y? Si 3, di ba? So 3 multiplied by 3. This is a true statement kasi 4 plus 5 is equal to 3 times 3 or 9. Tama, di ba? Is true. Diba? Ganyan yung tinatawag natin checking method dati ng mga bata tayo, diba? It is a solution because it satisfies the equation. Tama? Tapos, ano example na hindi solution? Let's say, number 2, 0, 0 is not a solution of the given 4x plus 5 is equal to 3y because, bakit? Let's substitute the values of x and y in the equation. 4 multiplied by 0 plus 5 is equal to 5 and is not equal to 3 multiplied by 0. Ano ba yung 3 multiplied by 0? It's 0, di ba? And 5 is not equal to 0. It's not true. It is not true. Kasi, di ba, you can never equate 5 to the number 0. Tama? So, yun yung notion para masabing solution sa hindi solution. You just have to substitute. And ang tanong, sir, siguro, ano mga iba pang solutions nito? We will see in the later examples. How can we obtain the so-called solution set. What we're defining here first is the notion of solution. Ano nga ba ang solution? Yan yung kapag sinubstitute mo yung ordered pair na to dito, sa given mo, it will result a true statement. Ganun. Ngayon, ano mga facts na given natin dito sa discussion natin? Given an equation in two variables, specifying a value of x will result to a value of y and vice versa. What do I mean by this? Halimbawa, ano nga ba magandang halimbawa natin? Let x plus y is equal to 3. Buti tumigil na yung aso. Ngayon, specifying a value of x. Let's specify a value of x. Anong gusto natin? If x is equal to 2, diba? Then, what can we do? We will substitute 2 in the equation. Paano? It will become 2 plus y is equal to 3. And this implies that y is equal to 3 minus 2 kasi nilipat. Therefore, y is equal to 1. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, if we have a value of x na 2, it will result a value of y. Sino yung y na yun? Si positive 1. Ngayon, similarly, kapag naman sinabi natin, di ba sabi ko vice versa. So, kapag nag-set ako ng value ng y, kailangan may lalabas sa value of x. How do we get that? If y is equal to 1, then, let's substitute sa x plus y is equal to 3. Magiging x plus 1 is equal to 3. So this implies that x is equal to 3 minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to 2. Tama, di ba? Kapag daw yung y mo equal sa negative 1, ibig sabihin yung x mo negative 2. Kapag naman yung x mo negative, x is negative 2, positive 2. And kapag naman x mo equal sa positive 2, yung y mo is equal to positive 1. So, tama yung fact natin sa itaas. It is verified. Tama? Ayun. Sabi naman dito, kapag naman daw, halimbawa, kapag lahat ng mga solutions na yan, kasi diba, hindi lang naman ganyan ma-obtain yan eh. Lahat ng solutions yan, magkakaroon tayo na tinatawag na, na association. Association. Ano ibig sabihin ng association? Hindi yung grupo Parang lahat ng solutions mo, lahat ng solutions ng equations of the equations in two variables is associated, paano natin is associated on points of the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. Diba tama naman, diba? Yung mga points ito, halimbawa, this is 2, 1. Lahat daw ng solution, kasi ang solution mo na yan, yung x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, corresponds to 2, 1. Diba? Ito yung solution. Diba itong itsura na ito, makikita mo sa Cartesian plane, ibig sabihin, lahat ng solutions na makukuha mo sa isang equation, they correspond to a point in the Cartesian plane. Tama? Ngayon, para saan tong association na yan? This will be led to the next definition. Yan yung tinatawag na graph of an equation. Tama? Kasi di ba alam natin, kapag nagsosolve tayo, tapos naglalabas ng coordinates or yung mga 2, 1 kanina, makakabuo ka na isang graph na equation. Ngayon, let's define it first. Feeling ko nalilito pa kayo eh. The graph of an equation in x and y is the set of all points p, x, y. Ano to? Point lang yan, ha? Pinangalanan ko lang p. On the Cartesian plane whose coordinates satisfy the equation. Kailangan na satisfy yung equation. Feeling ko ngayon, medyo nakakalito pa kasi we are defining it. Now, let's have an example. Ayun. Ito yung familiar na equation. Halimbawa, 1. Sketch the graph of y is equal to x squared minus 1. How do we attack this problem? Solution. Di ba naalala niyo yung tinatawag na table of values? Let's construct a table of values. How do we do this? Ngayon, halimbawa, let's have x. Ito naman yung equation na y is equal to x squared minus 1. Ito yung y. Ito yung coordinate na x, y. Ngayon, let's say yung x mo negative 2. Bakit negative 2? I just want to start with negative 2. Ngayon, kung yung x mo negative 2, substitution, negative 2 squared minus 1. So, magiging ano yan? Negative 4 minus 1 or, positive 4. I'm sorry. Kasi di ba squared yan? Positive 4, kasi negative 2 squared is positive 4 minus 1, yung y mo 3. So therefore, negative 2, 3 is a point. Paano ko nasabi na point yan? Ngayon, lagyan nga muna natin ang linya to kasi para ma-distinguish natin yung ano. Paano natin nasabi na point yan? Diba? Halimbawa, mabilisan lang dito. Y is equal to x squared minus 1. Kapag daw yung y mo kapag daw ang x mo negative 2, well, y? Negative 2 squared minus 1. So, 4 minus 1, 3. It satisfies the equation kasi yung y mo 3. Yan ang sinasabi. Buray natin to, Ay, nagkasulat-sulat na. Ayan. Ngayon, let's say negative 1 naman. Y is equal to negative 1 squared minus 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. Minus 1 is 0. Tama? Kaya magiging ang point niyan ay negative 1, 0. Ayun, let's say, 0 naman. Nakikita niyo yung pattern siguro, no? Napapansin niyo, negative 2, negative 1, 0. Susunod niya, 1, 2, di ba? Para magkaroon siya ng symmetry na tinatawag. Ayun, what is x? It's 0. 0 squared minus 1 or 0 minus 1 or negative 1. Tama? So this is 0, negative 1. Okay? Sunod. Let's say we have 1 naman. Ang x mo daw ay 1, so 1 squared minus 1, 1 minus 1 or 0. So this is 1, 0. Okay? Lastly, we have 2. Y is equal to 2 squared minus 1. This is 4 minus 1 or 3. Tama? So magiging 2, 3. Ngayon, sabi ko table of values to. So let's say meron tayong mga linya. Doon natin lalagyan ng linya kasi table nga yan. Ayan. Lalagyan na natin ng mga linya. Kasi hindi yan magiging table kapag walang linya. Okay? Ngayon, para ma-distinguish natin. Ayan. Pero I expect na kapag nagsusulat na kayo in your notebooks, it will be straight lines sa inyo kasi, di ba? Kasi nakasulat kayo sa notebook eh. So this is the table of values natin. And we have points na yan. Ngayon, mag-graph tayo. Let's say we have the Cartesian plane. Ito sa gilid. And this is the Cartesian plane. Okay, yan. Ito. This is X. This is Y. Ngayon, let's change the color. Let's go to black. Ayun, the first point is negative 2, 3. So 1, 2. This is negative 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. So ito yung unang point natin. Okay? Negative 2, 3. Susunod. We have negative 1, 0. So negative 1, 0. Ito yan. Tama? Sunod. Medyo magdi-delete tayo. Nakikita ko may error dun sa ano natin. This approximation. Let's have this again, the line. I'm sorry, hindi pantay na yan. Pero bear with me. This is a graph. Okay, negative 1, 0. Sunod. 0, negative 1. This is negative 1. Diba? Negative 1 to. So, ito yan, yung susunod na point. Ibig sabihin, yung vertex nan, kung mapapansin nyo mamaya, kasi parabolic yun eh, di ba? Bakit siya naging parabolic? Kasi di ba x squared. Naalala nyo ng high school, kapag x squared yung graph nyo, may parabola like it. Ano yung parabola? Ganito yung itsura, yung mga ganyan. Oh. Ayun. Let's delete this for a minute. Sunod. 1, 0. This is 1. 1, 0. Ito. Sunod, 2, 3. 2, 3. Ayan ang sinasabi ng definition kanina. Lagyan natin ng label to 2, 3, 1, 0, 0, negative 1, negative 1, 0, tapos negative 2, 3. Ayun. Yan yung sinasabi kanina na ano, if you collect, naalala niyo kanina, ito, yan yung set of points, p, x, tapos yung sinasabi kong ano, yung ito yung mga solutions na yan, they corresponds to points on the Cartesian plane. Tapos pag kinonnect mo yun, if we connect the dots, let's change the color. If we connect the dots, like so, ayan. If we connect the dots, makakabuo ka ng equation. And in that equation is y is equal to x squared minus 1. Tama? Makakabuo ka ng graph kapag pinag-connect the dots mo yung mga points na yan. And that's it. Diba? It's pretty straightforward, guys. Diba? It's like what you have learned during your junior high school, binabalikan lang natin. And we're formally defining it. Sunod, let's have another example. Sketch the graph of y is equal to square root of x. How do we proceed to do that? Solution. Let's construct a table of values. Ngayon, I will be strategical in choosing the values of x. Bakit? Kasi we are inside a radical. May square root na na operator, di ba? Square root of x. Therefore, I will be picking the perfect squares. Ano yung mga perfect squares? Yung 4, 9, yung 1, tapos yung doon na lang ako titigil. Kasi ayoko na maging yung 16 pa, may may 25, di ba? May mga ganun pa eh. Ngayon, I will be picking the perfect squares para makakuha ko ng value ng y na whole number. Kasi naman pag naging square root of 2 yan, di ba? 2 yung pinili kong x, may value ka ng y pero ang pangit. Masyado siyang di whole number. Ayun, I will be strategical here. Ayun, x. Mahalaga lang naman makonstruct mo yung graph ma-sketch mo eh. And y is equal to square root of x. Nakikita niyo yung template, yung value ng x, yung function, tapos yung y, tapos yung coordinate niya. Yan, sunod. Ngayon, ano yung una kong pinili? 0, di ba? Bakit hindi ko sinama yung mga negatives? Kasi, di ba, square root of negative is, di ba, is illegal in mathematics, di ba? It's not a real number, kumbaga. So, pagsisimula tayo sa 0. Ayun, bali magiging y is equal to square root of 0 or y is equal to 0. So, the point 0, 0 is included. Ayun. Anong una? 1 is a perfect square, right? So, y is equal to square root of 1 or yung y mo ay 1. So, this is 1, 1. Tama? Sunod, 4 naman. Kasi it is a perfect square. Kaya y is equal to square root of 4 or 2. Kaya yung point na 4, 2 is included. Tama? And lastly, para hindi na siya na mahaba, yung y mo ay 9, ay yung x mo ay 9, so square root of 9 or 3. So the point 9, 3 is included. Ngayon, sabi ko, di ba kapag nagko-construct ng table, kailangan lagyan mo ng linya para masabing, masabing table siya. Ayan. And let's have a line here, another line here, another line here, and another line here. Ayan. Let's construct the graph now, guys. Now, let's have the Cartesian plane. Let's draw it. I will be drawing it like this one kasi you don't necessarily need the negative part. Kasi nga, hindi mo siya sinulat. Kasi di ba nagsimula ka sa 0 and alam niyo naman kung bakit hindi ko kinonsider yung kasi square root of negative 1 is not allowed. Tama? And there's a kid screaming right here in the background. So now let's have x and let's have y. Ang first point mo ay 0, 0 in the origin. And let's change the color to black. Okay. So this is in the origin. 0, 0. Check na yan. And 1, 1. 1, 1. This is 1, this is 1. And this is the second point. So this is 0, 0. This is 1, 1. Ngayon, check na to. 4, 2. 1. And this is 2, 3, 4. 4. This is 2, right? Ngayon, this is, let's say, 4, 2. Correct? Okay na to. So, 9, 3. Last one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. This is 3. So this is, let's say, 9, 3. 9, 3. And as said, para maging graph, we have to connect the dots. We have to connect the dots. So, yan. Okay. So this is y is equal to square root of x. Nakikita nyo na? So, ganun lang naman ang idea ng pagko-construct ng graph ng equation in two variables. Now, let's change back to color blue. Now, let's define a lot of things before we end this discussion. Here are some famous equations and their graphs. Ano yung mga yun? The graph of the linear equation, alam niyo naman yung linear equations, di ba? Yun yung mga may itsura na y is equal to mx plus b. Di ba naalala niyo yung mga yan? Y equals mx plus b, familiar, di ba? This is the slope. This is the y-intercept. Y-intercept, di ba? I will be defining the definition of y-intercept in the next video. But alam naman natin yan, kapag y-intercept yan, yung value ng x mo ay 0. Diba? Ngayon, yung equation daw na ax plus by is equal to c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers, ano ibig sabihin niya? Mga numbers lamang, and a and b must not be equal to 0, diba? Kailangan hindi daw mag-equal to 0 yan. Kasi nga, ang equation mo in two variables ka. Diba? Kapag naman nag-equal sa 0 yung isa dyan, magiging isa lang variable mo. Diba? Isa straight line. Kapag linear, straight line daw. Straight line. Okay? Kapag linear equation. Paano mo masabing linear equation kapag wala ka exponents na 2, 3? Kapag kasi x and y lang, ang automatic exponent mo 1. Tandaan nyo, kapag linear equation, straight line. Okay? Tulad kanina, pangalawa naman, tulad ng example kanina, di ba yung y is equal to x squared minus 1, you can revert back to that moment sa video na to, makikita nyo yung exponent mo 2. Pag naman sinabing 2, ano yan? This is a quadratic equation. The graph of a quadratic equation, y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and a must not be equal to 0. Bakit? Bakit yung y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, kailangan daw yung a mo hindi equal sa 0? Kasi kapag daw naging equal sa 0 yan, magiging y is equal to bx plus c. Kahit nag-iba yung letter mo, it is y equals mx plus b lang eh. So, magiging linear ka. Kaya, kailangan hindi daw maging equal sa 0 yung coefficient ng x squared. Kasi kapag nangyari yun, magiging linear ka, hindi ka na quadratic. Okay? Ang graph daw ng quadratic, kapag sinabing quadratic, ang graph mo ay parabola. Parabola yan yung ganyan, no? Yung ganyang form. Parang kanina, sa example natin, dito sa equation na to. Ayun. And we have what we call the absolute value equation. What is the absolute value of equation? Ang itsura lang naman ng absolute value equation, yung graph niya is pa-V. Pa-V-like. Ganyan lang. Yun yung nothing special about it. Pa-V. Pag nakita kayo ng ganyang graph, absolute value equation yan. Let's have another one. Ayan. Let's consider below, the figure below shows the graph of this function. Napapansin nyo, meron parang brace, y is equal brace, tapos may parang tinatawag na conditions. Ito yung parang mga conditions. Ayan. Kapag daw yung value ng x mo, less than or equal sa negative 1, saan yun? Ito yung ano eh. This is bakit negative 1? It is positive 1. Kapag daw yung x mo, yung value niyan ay less than 1, sino yun? Ito yan, no? Itong portion na to. Less than or equal, bakit? Kasama na yung 1. Okay. So, titignan mo, ahatiin mo yung graph into two parts. Diba? In yung visualization, ito yung unang condition. Kapag daw nandito ka sa boundary na to, kasi yung 1 mo, parang 1 hanggang sa pakanan, ang equation na susundin mo ito. Tama? Ngayon, naging magulo na yung drawing, so magbubura tayo. Kapag daw itong portion na to, ito may blue, ito yung susundin mo. Tama? So, ano yan? Magbubura tayo ulit, ha? Ngayon, ano ibig sabihin ko dyan? Ibig sabihin, ito yung equation ng line mo. Ito yung portion ng graph. Paano siya ginagraph, guys? Diba sa negative x minus 2, y is equal to negative x minus 2. Ito yung slope. Kumbaga, y is equal to negative 1, x minus 2. Na-associate siya sa itsura ng y equals mx plus b. Ibig sabihin yung m mo, negative 1. Yung b mo, negative 2. Okay? So, ano slope mo? Ang y-intercept mo pala is negative 2. Ito yan. So, ang slope mo, negative 1 or negative 1 over 1. This is the rise over run. Hindi siya rise in this case kasi negative siya. So, pababa ka. Paano? Tignan nyo ha. So, we down 1, run 1. So, ito yung susunod na point. Diba? Sunod. Down negative 1, run 1. Diba yun yung yung concept ng ng slope? Hindi siya rise over run parang down over run siya Down over run kasi nga negative 1 yung slope mo. Ito yung susunod na point. Sunod, down negative 1, run 1. Hanggang sa napunta ka dito sa point na to. Paano mo malalaman dito ka titigil? Kasi nga hanggang kay 1 ka lang. Hindi ka pwede lumagpas dito sa 2, 3 and so on. Yun yung boundary mo. Okay? Susunod. Susunod na na point. Susunod na kondisyon, x ka daw, di ba nasakop mo na yung x less than or equal to 1? Ano yung hindi mo pa nasakop? Di ba yung x is greater than 1? Itong portion naman na ito. Di ba? So, ibig sabihin, kasi dito kasi, less than or equal ka. Tama? Kapag less than or equal ka dyan, ibig sabihin kasama tong point na to. Kasi ito na yung x value mo Ayan no? Yan yung x value ng 1 mo. So, ibig sabihin, dahil x ay greater than 1, parang open ka. Parang hindi ka solid dot. Ngayon, paano naging, ito yung susundin mong condition, x na. Paano yan? Yung slope niyan, 1. Diba? Yung slope mo, ano yan? Tapos yung y-intercept mo is wala. Kasi diba, wala kang b value. So, ibig sabihin, paano gagawin natin? Ang mangyayari, this is 1, 'di ba? 1 over 1. This is rise magbubura tayo ha. This is rise over run. Paano? Rise 1, run 1. Susunod na point. Rise 1, run 1. Susunod na point. So, ibig sabihin, ganyan mo nabuo yung equation. Anong tawag dyan sa ganyan na may conditions na ito mangyayari kapag ito nangyari, ito yung susundin mo pag ito yung nangyari. Ang tawag dyan is what we call a piecewise defined function. Alam ko na this has been discussed siguro in general math, or mathematics in Gen Math, pero I'm just discussing how you do it para lang for the sake of the discussion of equations of two variables. Yan ang tinatawag na piecewise value ay piecewise defined function. Ngayon, remark. The absolute value function is actually an example of a piecewise defined function. Ibig sabihin, piecewise pala siya. Paano? Kapag daw yung x mo greater than or equal to 0, ibig sabihin, ito yung 0 kasi, kapag greater than or equal to 0, ito yan. Okay? Ibig sabihin daw, ang graph, ang susundin mo, x. Paano? Di ba kung x ka, di positive slope ka, doon pa ganun, straight line na ganun. Di ba? Kapag naman ang mo negative, x mo negative, you will be following negative x. Ganito. Eh di ba sir, kapag absolute value, walang negative, bakit may negative x? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Ganito. Halimbawa, ang kinuha mo x is equal to negative 2. Di ba? Y is equal to absolute value of x. Y is equal to absolute value of negative 2. Sabi, kapag daw yung x mo less than 0, edi mangyayari, negative ng nasa loob. So, magiging negative of negative 2. Paano yun? Edi 2. Di ba positive ka? Kaya yung mo, this is negative 2, 2. Ito, di ba? Ito yan. Negative 2, 2. Di ba? Ayan, no? Yan yung sinasabi ko. So, ganyan ang absolute value function. And lastly, let's have the graph of the equation xy is equal to 1. In particular, this is the y is equal to 1 over x function. Ibig sabihin, ang graph niyan ay tinatawag na asymptotic. asymptotic. Ibig sabihin, they don't touch each other. Parang they go in their separate ways. Ganun lang. And I hope you learned something today. I hope that you have learned the concept of the equation of a line and the notions of how to get the solution and solution set and the different types of graphs. And in the next video, we'll be discussing the intercepts, the X and Y intercepts, and more. And till then, mathematicians, keep safe and good night and take care.